We appreciate playing it for you tonight. Changing tones a little bit. This next song is called Talitha, Cumi. Yeah, you might not understand that word. I heard a huh. That's because it's an Aramaic word. Now, I don't know Aramaic. I'm not going to pretend to be a linguist. But Jesus mentions that word in the Gospel of Mark. When he's invited into the home of a man whose daughter has died. 5 or 6 years old, little girl dead. I don't know if you've experienced that in your life. Most of us haven't. But Jesus gets invited to the home, and he says to the crowd as he comes in, he says, why are you guys all crying? She's just sleeping. And they say, what do you mean she's just sleeping? They say, Jesus, you're being insensitive. And eventually Jesus goes into the room where the girl is and closes the door. And with his disciples, Peter, James, and John, he looks at the little girl as she's lying there dead. And he says to her, Talitha, Cumi. Little girl, I say to you, arise. And of course, she raises up. You know, it reminded me of another story in the Gospels where Jesus comes to the tomb of Lazarus. Lazarus was a young man. He died an early death. And there he was in the grave, shut for 3 days. And Jesus hadn't come for 3 days. So when he arrives, Martha looks at him and he says, where were you? She says, if you had come earlier, my brother would be alive right now. And he looks at her in the eye and he says, I am the resurrection and the life. And he who believes in me will never die, but will have everlasting life. Jesus, he is the resurrection and the life. He is the resurrection. And that's what this song is called, Talitha, Cumi. Little girl, I say to you, arise. You know, Jesus said in the Gospels, in me is all power and authority over life and death. He says, I hold the keys of life and death and of hell. And it's up to him. And he's for us. So this song is called Talitha, Cumi. Talitha, Talitha, Cumi. Little girl, I say arise. And won't you wake up from your sleep? Come back to life. To the way that it should be. Mother, she was only sleeping. Now you have her back. Be made whole and love her now. And love is what we need. It's the only hope I have of being restored from this death and back to life. To the way that it should be. So before I fall asleep, before I pass into oceans that are too deep, before dark turns to gray, won't you raise me up again? I am the resurrection and the life. I am your only hope, look in my eyes. I am the only one who can satisfy your need. Give me what I want. What is what I have. clouds, my eyes, I see it in the stars. So before you go, won't you help